Welcome to the course, Demystifying Generative AI and ChatGPT, a non-techie's guide to generative AI. If you're someone who feels at home using software, whether it's accounting tools, appointment-making programs, or other everyday apps, but find yourself confused by the world of generative AI, then you've come to the right place. This course is specifically designed for individuals like you. People who are comfortable with technology but feel a little lost when it comes to terms like prompts, custom GPT, and the more technical aspects of artificial intelligence. Throughout this course, we'll break down the jargon and explain generative AI in a way that's simple, clear, and easy to understand. You'll learn what makes AI tools like ChatGPT work, how to get started using them, and most importantly, how to seamlessly integrate them into your everyday workflow without feeling overwhelmed. By the end of this course, you'll not only understand the basics of generative AI, but you'll also feel confident in using ChatGPT as a tool to boost your productivity and creativity. Let's turn confusion into confidence, and together we'll explore the exciting world of generative AI. Welcome to the first module of our course, Introduction to Generative AI. What is artificial intelligence? AI. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the science of creating machines that can perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence. Things like understanding language, recognizing patterns, solving problems, and making decisions. AI includes a wide range of techniques and technologies, such as machine learning, neural networks, and deep learning. A brief history of AI. The idea of intelligent machines goes back thousands of years, appearing in ancient myths and stories. Think of the automatons created by Hephaestus in Greek mythology, or Jan Schur's lifelike figure that could sing and dance. Fast forward to the 1950s through the 1970s, when AI research began to focus on problem solving. Simple programs like those that played chess showed the potential of AI. In the 1980s and 1990s, things took a leap forward. With the development of machine learning, systems could learn from data. Key advancements like neural networks and decision trees emerged, giving AI the ability to improve itself over time. And in the 2000s, deep learning pushed AI to new heights. Today, AI is capable of creating realistic images, videos, and much more. Key concepts in AI. At the heart of AI is machine learning. This is where computers learn from data and make decisions based on what they've learned. Machine learning can be broken down into three main types. Supervised learning, where algorithms are trained using labeled data. For example, the Postal Service uses AI to automatically sort mail by zip code. Unsupervised learning, where algorithms work with unlabeled data, finding patterns on their own. Imagine a clothing store's AI analyzing customer behavior to recommend personalized outfits. Reinforcement learning, where an AI learns through trial and error, receiving feedback in the form of rewards or penalties. This is often how chess engines are trained to improve their strategy. We also have deep learning, a subset of machine learning. It uses networks with multiple layers to process large amounts of data. Deep learning is what powers systems like medical imaging technologies, which can detect diseases from MRI scans. And then there's natural language processing, or NLP, which deals with interactions between computers and humans. Tasks like language translation, text summarization, and sentiment analysis all rely on NLP. The significance of AI. AI is everywhere and is transforming industries across the board. Virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant help us with everyday tasks, from setting reminders to playing our favorite music. Recommendation systems, used by Netflix and Amazon, suggest movies or products based on what we like. AI even helps filter emails, keeping our inboxes free of spam. In healthcare, AI assists doctors in diagnosing diseases. In finance, it's used to detect fraud and manage risks. And in retail, AI is behind those personalized shopping experiences we've come to expect. What is generative AI? Now let's talk about generative AI. Unlike traditional AI, which analyzes or responds to existing data, generative AI focuses on creating new content. It can generate text, images, music, and much more. Generative AI is creative. It doesn't just follow rules. It produces original outputs based on the data it's trained on. It's also highly adaptable, capable of being fine-tuned for specific tasks. While traditional AI is often about solving problems or automating processes, generative AI is used to create, whether it's writing, art, or even virtual simulations. Examples of generative AI. Generative AI has opened up a world of possibilities. In text generation, tools like ChatGPT can write emails, articles, and even hold conversations based on user input. Image generation is another exciting area. Take DALL-E, for instance. It can generate detailed images from text descriptions, making it a game changer in fields like graphic design and marketing. In the creative arts, AI is composing music, creating visual art, and even writing poetry. Tools like Amper Music or Deep Art make creativity accessible to everyone, not just professionals. In game development, generative AI helps create characters, landscapes, and storylines, making gaming experiences richer and more immersive. And in business and marketing, AI generates personalized content for advertising or assists in designing logos and product visuals. In summary, in this chapter, we've covered the basics of AI and generative AI. Traditional AI is all about problem solving and decision making, while generative AI focuses on creating new, original content. With tools like ChatGPT, DALL-E, and AI-driven music and art, the potential for generative AI is vast, impacting everything from everyday tasks to artistic and business endeavors. In the next chapters, we'll dive deeper into specific generative AI tools and how you can start using them effectively. Welcome to Chapter 2, Key Generative AI Programs. In this chapter, we'll introduce some of the most popular generative AI tools, how they're used, and the real-life applications that are transforming industries. Overview of popular generative AI programs. Let's start with text generation tools. ChatGPT, developed by OpenAI, is well known for its ability to engage in natural, coherent conversations. It has versatile uses, from customer support and content creation to tutoring and personal assistance. Its strength lies in its contextual understanding, which allows it to generate relevant and accurate responses. Claude from Anthropic is similar to ChatGPT, offering advanced conversational capabilities. It's designed to adapt to various applications while remaining reliable and aligned with user values. Jasper is a generative AI tool focused on content creation. It's used to write articles, marketing copy, and social media posts. Jasper helps with brainstorming and generating creative, contextually relevant content. Gemini, developed by Google DeepMind, brings together conversational AI and advanced problem solving. Leveraging DeepMind's research, Gemini is designed for more complex AI use cases, pushing the boundaries of both conversational and analytical tasks. Copilot, developed by Microsoft and GitHub, assists with code generation and development tasks. Integrated with popular coding platforms, it provides relevant code suggestions, enhancing productivity for developers. Now, let's talk about image generation tools. DALL-E, also from OpenAI, generates highly detailed images from textual descriptions. It's particularly useful for creative tasks, marketing, and concept visualization. MidJourney specializes in generating artistic and stylized images based on text prompts. This tool is popular among artists and designers for its high-quality, aesthetically pleasing results. Stable Diffusion is an open-source model focused on generating realistic images. Its flexibility and emphasis on community-driven development make it a favorite among those who need customizable image generation. Imagen, developed by Google Research, produces photorealistic images from text descriptions. It's ideal for use in media, entertainment, and advertising. For art creation, Tools like DeepArt and Prisma transform photos into artistic works using neural networks and AI filters. These tools offer a range of styles and customization options, making them popular for creating personalized digital artwork. Additionally, ArtBreeder allows collaborative creation, blending and modifying images to produce unique artwork, while DeepDream creates surreal, dreamlike images with intricate patterns. What are large language models, LLMs? Along with terms like generative AI, you would have also heard the term large language models, or LLMs. LLMs are deep learning models trained on vast amounts of text to understand and generate human language. They use architectures like transformers to process and generate contextually relevant content. Some examples of LLMs are GPT-4, BERT, and Llama. How these programs are used in real life. Generative AI programs are widely used in content creation. For instance, writers use ChatGPT to draft blog posts, generate topic ideas, and even help with research by summarizing complex subjects. In marketing, ChatGPT crafts persuasive ad copy and generates catchy social media posts. Technical writers use ChatGPT for documentation, generating user guides and explaining complex code snippets with ease. Generative AI also plays a crucial role in chatbots and virtual assistants. ChatGPT can handle automated responses, provide 24/7 customer support, and even offer personalized recommendations based on user data. In workflow automation, ChatGPT assists professionals by drafting emails, summarizing long threads, and transcribing meeting notes. It can even generate reports based on data analysis and allow users to query databases using natural language. In the creative industries, tools like DeepArt and MidJourney enable artists to explore new styles and techniques, while musicians use AI-generated melodies and rhythms to compose original music. For writers, generative AI helps overcome creative blocks, generate new storylines, and craft engaging characters and dialogue. In summary, we've covered an exciting array of popular generative AI tools, from text and image generation to art creation. These tools are revolutionizing content creation, customer service automation, and the creative industries, offering new ways to boost productivity and innovation. In the next chapters, we'll dive deeper into getting started with ChatGPT, understanding its interface, and using it effectively. Welcome to Module 3, Getting Started with ChatGPT. In this module, we'll walk through the essentials of setting up your ChatGPT account, navigating the interface, and understanding the different available models and pricing plans. Let's begin with how to sign up for ChatGPT. To create your account, start by visiting the OpenAI website at chatgpt.com. Once there, you'll notice a Sign Up button in the upper right corner. Click on that to get started. You'll then be prompted to fill in your details, like your name, email, and a password. For an easier sign-up process, you can choose to sign up with your Google or Microsoft account. Once that's done, check your inbox for a verification email from OpenAI. Be sure to click on the link in the email to confirm your account. Next, you might be asked to complete your profile by providing additional information, such as your phone number for two-factor authentication. After this, it's time to choose your subscription plan. OpenAI offers both free and paid plans depending on your needs. If you choose a paid plan, you'll enter your payment information, which can be through credit card or PayPal. After agreeing to the terms of service and privacy policy, your account will be ready and you can access ChatGPT from your dashboard. Now that you've signed up, let's take a look at navigating the ChatGPT interface. When you log in, you'll land on your dashboard, which is your central hub for accessing all of OpenAI's tools and managing your account. If you're using the free version, the dashboard is divided into two main sections, the left sidebar and the main window. In the left sidebar at the top, you can open or close the sidebar, start a new chat, and view any custom GPTs you've selected. In the middle, you'll find an archive of your previous chats, and at the bottom, there's an option to upgrade your plan. In the main window at the top left, you'll see which version of ChatGPT you're using. Free users will have limited usage capacity. In the top right, under Profile and Settings, you can access and manage custom GPTs, personalize your GPT settings, or log out of your account. The middle section offers examples of how to use ChatGPT, while the bottom section is where the ChatGPT interface resides. This is where you'll type in your prompts or even upload documents like PDFs to be analyzed by ChatGPT. For paid subscribers, the interface includes additional features. You'll have access to a team workspace for collaboration and more options for managing your subscription plan and settings. Now, let's go over how to start a new chat. To begin, simply type your question or prompt into the ChatGPT interface at the bottom of the screen. If you have an existing conversation open, you can start a new one by clicking New Chat at the top of the left sidebar. Once you've entered your prompt, hit Enter or click the Send button to submit it. ChatGPT will generate a response based on what you typed. From there, you can continue the conversation by typing follow-up questions. And ChatGPT will maintain the context of your dialogue. Once you're done, you can close the chat window and your session may be saved for future use, depending on your settings. At the end of each chat, there are several symbols to help you manage your interaction. The audio icon allows you to hear an audio transcript of the response. The copy icon makes it easy to copy the response to your clipboard for pasting elsewhere. Keep in mind that using this feature may include additional elements like hashtags. So for cleaner formatting, you might prefer copying manually using Ctrl+C. The Regenerate button lets you rerun the same prompt for an improved answer. Clicking thumbs down indicates that you are unsatisfied with the response, and it'll ask for feedback. Clicking thumbs up indicates you found the response helpful, and it will also prompt you for feedback. The Select Model option lets you choose which version of ChatGPT to use. Speaking of models, let's move on to understanding the different versions available. The most current and advanced version is GPT-4, which offers improved accuracy, better handling of complex queries, and more detailed responses. It's an upgrade from GPT-3 with a larger dataset and more refined algorithms. For those needing faster performance, GPT-4 Mini is a streamlined version optimized for speed and efficiency, making it ideal when you need quicker results. Although it's slightly less powerful than the full GPT-4 model, it still offers strong conversational abilities. Finally, let's talk about the different pricing models and what each has to offer. The free tier gives you limited access to ChatGPT with basic features and a monthly usage cap, which is usually sufficient for light users. Support is available through community forums and basic documentation. For those who need more, paid plans provide full access to the latest models, including GPT-4, and offer higher or even unlimited usage limits. Paid plans come with advanced features like priority response times, customizable settings, and access to beta features. Additionally, you'll have access to dedicated customer support. If you're managing a business, enterprise plans offer custom solutions tailored to your specific needs. These plans include unlimited or high-volume usage, enhanced security and compliance options, and dedicated account management along with premium support. In summary, this module has provided you with a comprehensive guide on how to get started with ChatGPT. From creating your account and navigating the interface to understanding the different models and pricing options, you're now well equipped to begin using ChatGPT effectively. In the next module, we'll focus on understanding prompts and how to create effective ones to get the best results from ChatGPT. Stay tuned. Welcome to Module 4, Understanding Prompts. In this module, we'll explore what prompts are, why they're important, and how to create effective prompts that help you get the best results from generative AI tools like ChatGPT. Let's start by defining a prompt. A prompt is essentially the input or query you give to a generative AI model, such as ChatGPT, to elicit a response. Think of it as a guide or an instruction that directs the AI to generate relevant and coherent output. Prompts can take different forms, whether it's a question, a statement, or a specific instruction. Now, why are prompts so important? First, prompts guide the AI's responses. By providing a clear and focused prompt, you ensure that the AI produces an output that aligns with your intent. Second, well-crafted prompts improve clarity and accuracy. The more specific you are, the better and more useful the AI's response will be, which also saves time by reducing the need for multiple iterations. Last, efficiency is key. Effective prompts help the AI understand exactly what you're asking, leading to quicker, more satisfactory results. Now that we understand what a prompt is, let's talk about how to create effective prompts. Here are some key tips to help you write clear and concise prompts. Be specific. Clearly define what you want the AI to do. Vague prompts can lead to irrelevant or off-topic responses. For example, instead of saying, "Tell me about dogs," try, "Provide information about the different breeds of dogs and their characteristics." Use simple language. Avoid using overly complex words or jargon. Straightforward language is easier for the AI to interpret accurately. For instance, instead of saying, "Expound on the canine species," go with, "Describe different types of dogs." Context matters. Always provide enough background information in your prompt. This will help the AI generate responses that are more aligned with what you need. For example, instead of saying, "Help me write a book about dogs," say, "I am writing a children's book about animals. Describe a friendly and adventurous dog character." Ask direct questions. When you're seeking specific information, frame your prompt as a clear, direct question. For example, instead of asking, "Why do we need exercise?" ask, "What are the health benefits of regular exercise?" Here's a quick look at good and bad examples of prompts. A bad prompt would be something like, "Give me some recipes." This is vague and lacks any details. A good prompt would be, "List 5 healthy recipes that can be prepared in under 30 minutes. It's specific, clear, and sets the right expectations. Another bad prompt would be, "Tell me about energy." It's too broad and will likely lead to an unfocused response. A good prompt might be, "Explain the concept of renewable energy and its benefits for the environment." This prompt provides a clear and focused topic for the AI to address. Next, let's dive into some advanced prompt techniques, starting with chain-of-command prompts. Chain-of-command prompts involve breaking down a complex query into smaller sequential prompts. This method guides the AI step-by-step through the process, allowing it to generate more detailed and comprehensive responses. Here's how you can use chain-of-command prompts. First, identify the main query. What is the primary question or task you want the AI to handle? Then, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Finally, sequence the prompts in a logical order. For example, if your main query is, "Explain how solar panels work and their benefits," you could break it down like this. What is the basic principle behind solar panels? How do solar panels convert sunlight into electricity? What are the main components of a solar panel system? What are the environmental benefits of using solar panels? This approach helps the AI deliver more structured and informative responses. Another key strategy is refining your prompts for better results. This involves making iterative improvements based on the AI's responses. Here are some ways to refine your prompts. Iterative improvement. Start with a general prompt and refine it based on the responses you get. You can use follow-up prompts to dig deeper into specific points. For example, start with, "Explain photosynthesis," and then follow up with, "Can you explain the role of chlorophyll in photosynthesis?" Feedback and adjustment. After reviewing the AI's initial response, adjust your prompt to fill any gaps. If the response to "Describe a cat's behavior" is too general, try refining it to "Describe the typical behavior of a domestic cat when it's hungry." Use constraints. You can focus the AI's responses by including specific constraints or guidelines. For instance, list 3 benefits of renewable energy, focusing on solar and wind power. Combine prompts. In a single session, build on previous responses with multiple prompts to create a more comprehensive output. For example, start with, "What are the key features of electric cars?" and follow up with, "How do these features compare to traditional gasoline cars?" Finally, don't be afraid to let the AI ask questions. You can actually prompt the AI to ask clarifying questions to provide a better response. For example, you could say, "Create a 500-word post on electric cars. Ask any questions you have to give me a better answer." In summary, crafting effective prompts is essential for getting the most out of generative AI tools like ChatGPT. By being specific, using simple language, and providing context, you can guide the AI to deliver more relevant and useful responses, Advanced techniques like chain of command prompts and iterative refinement can further improve the quality of your interactions, making your experience more productive and satisfying. In the next module, we'll explore practical applications of ChatGPT and dive into hands-on practice scenarios to help you master the tool. Stay tuned. Welcome to Module 5, Using ChatGPT. In this module, we'll dive into the practical applications of ChatGPT, covering common use cases, hands-on practice, and troubleshooting tips. You'll learn how to leverage this powerful tool for a variety of tasks, whether it's drafting emails, creating content, or automating customer support. Practical applications of ChatGPT. Let's start by looking at some of the common use cases for ChatGPT. First, drafting emails. ChatGPT can help you compose professional emails quickly. All you need to do is provide a brief outline or key points, and the AI will generate a polished email for you. For example, you could prompt it with, act as the project manager of company XYZ. You want to request a meeting with client ABC to discuss the updates to project XXX. Draft an email for the meeting request. The meeting could be held during the week of August 26th. Another common use is generating ideas. Whether you're brainstorming for a blog post, a marketing campaign, or even a new product, ChatGPT can offer creative suggestions. Here's an example prompt. Act as the writer for abcxgax.com blog. The blog is about sustainable living, and its audience is families interested in strategies and tips on living sustainably. Generate 5 blog post ideas. ChatGPT also excels at content creation. You can ask it to write articles, social media posts, or any kind of text content. For instance, you could say, write a 500-word article about the benefits of remote work, focusing on financial and mental health benefits. Customer support is another area where ChatGPT is making a significant impact. It can automate responses to common queries, providing assistance 24/7. For example, you could use a prompt like, explain how to reset a password for our online portal. Note, the AI must already be trained with specific company data for these kinds of tasks. You can even use ChatGPT for personal assistance, whether it's setting reminders, making to-do lists, or learning new skills. For example, you could ask, I want to learn Spanish. I only know a few words, but I want to be able to converse comfortably. How could I fulfill my plan? Hands-on practice. Now, let's move on to some sample scenarios and exercises to get hands-on experience with ChatGPT. In the first scenario, we'll practice drafting an email. Here's the exercise. Provide ChatGPT with a scenario where you need to request a meeting with a colleague to discuss project updates. After receiving the draft, review and refine it. You could use this prompt. Draft an email requesting a meeting to discuss the latest updates on the XYZ project. The last meeting was held 4 weeks ago, and participants agreed on the actions needed to complete phase 1 of the project. Next, let's try generating blog ideas. The exercise. Ask ChatGPT to generate blog post ideas for your company, focusing on your industry or expertise. Try a prompt like, XYZ is a company that provides marketing consultancy services for the restaurant sector. Generate 10 blog post ideas for the company blog. For the final scenario, we'll work on creating social media content. The exercise. Use ChatGPT to create a week's worth of social media posts for a new product launch. You could ask, write 7 social media posts to promote our new eco-friendly water bottle. The bottle is made of hardened paper with a metal coating inside. When the bottle is recycled, the coating can be easily separated from the paper cover. The posts should be casual, about 500 words each. These exercises will help you get comfortable using ChatGPT for everyday tasks, giving you the chance to refine your prompts and explore its capabilities. Troubleshooting and tips. Now, let's address some common issues that users face and how to resolve them. Sometimes ChatGPT may generate irrelevant responses that don't quite match your needs. To fix this, refine your prompt by being more specific and providing additional context. For example, instead of asking, Tell me about travel. You could say, describe the best travel destinations for a family vacation. If the response is too lengthy, you can guide ChatGPT to be more concise. Try using prompts like, summarize the main points of this article, or give a brief overview of the benefits of renewable energy. You might also encounter repetitive answers from time to time. The solution here is to clarify your prompt or ask for unique ideas or a different perspective. For instance, instead of asking, give me marketing strategies, try, provide 5 unique marketing strategies for a small business. One thing to watch out for is hallucination, when ChatGPT generates information that seems plausible but is actually incorrect. For example, you might ask about gravitational waves, and ChatGPT could incorrectly say that Einstein discovered them using advanced telescopes. While Einstein predicted gravitational waves, they weren't detected until 2015 by the LIGO collaboration, long after Einstein's death. After this hallucination was reported, ChatGPT has changed its answer to this and related questions. To avoid this, verify the information ChatGPT provides, especially when dealing with facts or statistics. You can also ask ChatGPT to cite sources or provide evidence to ensure accuracy. Best practices for using ChatGPT effectively. Here are some best practices to help you get the most out of ChatGPT. First, always be clear and specific with your prompts. The more precise you are, the better the response. For example, you could say, create a 3-paragraph summary of the advantages of electric vehicles. Second, make sure to provide context. Giving background information helps ChatGPT understand what you need. For instance, if you're writing a speech, you could say, I'm writing a speech for a high school graduation. Highlight the importance of perseverance and lifelong learning. Another key tip is to use iterative refinement. Don't hesitate to refine your prompts and edit the responses to achieve the output you need. For example, this introduction is too formal. Rewrite it in a more casual tone. Finally, it's important to experiment and learn. Try different prompts and explore various ways to interact with ChatGPT to discover what works best for your needs. You could ask, describe the features of our new app in a way that appeals to tech-savvy users. Note, for this to work, ChatGPT must already have access to information about your app. In summary, in this module, we've explored the practical applications of ChatGPT, from drafting emails to generating content and automating customer support. We've also gone through some hands-on practice scenarios to help you get comfortable with ChatGPT and discuss troubleshooting tips and best practices to enhance your experience. In the next module, we'll look at advanced techniques for integrating ChatGPT into your workflows and how you can use it more effectively in business settings. Stay tuned. Welcome to Module 6, Ethical Considerations and Best Practices. In this final module, we'll explore the ethical considerations surrounding generative AI, covering topics like AI ethics, data privacy, avoiding plagiarism, and preparing for the future of AI. Let's begin with an overview of ethical use in generative AI. Ethical use of generative AI. Let's first define AI ethics. AI ethics refers to the principles that guide the development and use of AI technologies to ensure they are fair, transparent, and beneficial to society. One key ethical concern is bias and fairness. AI models can inherit biases from their training data, leading to biased outcomes. For example, if an AI system is trained on biased data when creating job descriptions, it might assume certain roles are better suited for one gender over another. Another important factor is transparency. Users should always be aware of how AI is used in decision-making processes. Transparency builds trust and helps users understand AI's role. Finally, there's accountability. Developers and users of AI systems must be accountable for the outcomes produced by the AI. This means being able to explain how AI arrived at a particular decision and having mechanisms in place to address any negative impacts. Responsible use of AI-generated content. When using AI-generated content, it's crucial to ensure accuracy, especially in sensitive areas like healthcare, finance, or education. One key practice is cross-checking information. For example, medical advice generated by AI should always be verified against established medical guidelines and reviewed by professionals. Another strategy is implementing a multi-layered review process. For example, financial reports generated by AI should always be reviewed by human experts before publication to ensure compliance and accuracy. Additionally, AI models should be trained using reliable data sources. In academic or research settings, AI-generated content should always be cross-referenced with peer-reviewed studies or trusted references. For media, real-time verification tools should be used to fact-check AI-generated news articles before they're published. And finally, it's important to regularly update AI models with the latest data and feedback to maintain their accuracy and relevance. Avoiding plagiarism in AI-generated content. Let's now talk about avoiding plagiarism when using AI-generated content. First, always run AI-generated text through plagiarism detection tools like Grammarly or Turnitin before publishing. This helps ensure the originality of the content. Additionally, make sure to use proper attribution and citation for any referenced materials, especially in academic writing. When training AI models, use data from public domain or licensed sources to avoid replicating protected works. Regular content audits should also be conducted to ensure that all AI-generated content adheres to originality and copyright standards. Finally, it's essential to develop clear guidelines for AI use, emphasizing the importance of originality and proper citation in content creation. Privacy and security. Protecting data privacy is a key consideration when using AI tools. Let's look at some best practices for safeguarding data. Start by using data anonymization, which removes personally identifiable information before feeding it into AI models. This protects individual privacy. Next, store data securely using encrypted methods and trusted cloud services that comply with industry standard security protocols. Make sure to implement strict access controls, ensuring that only authorized personnel can access or modify sensitive data. Best practices for maintaining privacy. To maintain privacy, it's important to collect only the data you need. This is called data minimization. For example, if you're using an AI chatbot for customer service, only collect the necessary data to address customer queries. Also, whenever possible, use anonymization or pseudonymization to protect identities, particularly in sectors like healthcare and finance. It's equally important to have clear data retention policies. This means deleting customer data that's no longer needed, such as after a marketing campaign. Finally, ensure strict access control so that only authorized personnel can access sensitive information, reducing the risk of data breaches. Informed consent in AI-driven workflows. Informed consent is essential when collecting and using personal data for AI-driven applications. Here's how you can implement it effectively. First, provide clear and transparent communication about how users' data will be used, especially in sensitive applications like healthcare. Second, use explicit consent mechanisms such as checkboxes or digital signatures where users agree to how their data will be handled. Ensure that users are notified of any significant changes in how their data is used and request reconsent if necessary. It's also important to provide detailed consent documentation that users can easily access. Lastly, offer opt-out options so users can choose not to have their data used and make it clear how they can opt out. Future trends in generative AI. As AI technologies continue to evolve, it's important to stay informed about the latest advancements. Let's look at some emerging technologies and their potential impact. One exciting trend is the development of multimodal AI, where systems integrate text, images, and audio to generate more comprehensive outputs. For example, these systems could generate detailed reports or multimedia content, blending different types of information seamlessly. Another trend is improved natural language understanding. As AI becomes better at understanding context and nuance, interactions will become smoother and more intuitive. AI personalization is also on the rise. In fields like healthcare, education, and e-commerce, AI will be able to offer more personalized experiences tailored to individual needs. Preparing for future advancements in AI. To prepare for these advancements, it's important to stay informed through continuous learning, attending industry conferences, following developments, and joining professional networks. Businesses should also adapt their strategies to leverage these new AI capabilities. This might include training employees on new AI tools and exploring AI-driven models for different aspects of the business. It's also essential to focus on ethical preparedness. Continuously update your ethical guidelines to address new challenges and opportunities as AI evolves. This might involve establishing an internal ethics committee to monitor and review the use of AI technologies. In summary, this final module has covered the ethical considerations and best practices for using generative AI responsibly. We've discussed the importance of fairness, transparency, accountability, and protecting data privacy. As AI continues to evolve, it's crucial to stay informed, adapt your strategies, and continuously evaluate your ethical guidelines. In the next module, we'll summarize the key concepts covered in this course and provide additional resources for continued learning in the field of generative AI. Welcome to Module 7. You have completed the course, Demystifying Generative AI and ChatGPT, a non-techie's guide to generative AI. In this final module, we'll recap the key concepts you've learned throughout the course, provide additional resources for further learning, and outline the next steps in your AI journey. Recap of key concepts. Let's start with a brief summary of what we've covered so far. The course began with an introduction to generative AI. You learned the basics of artificial intelligence, including its wide-ranging applications like virtual assistants and recommendation systems. We explored generative AI, which focuses on creating new content, whether it's text, images, or music. We also looked at examples like ChatGPT for text, DALL-E for images, and tools like DeepArt for artistic transformations. We then moved on to key generative AI programs, highlighting tools for text generation, such as ChatGPT, Claude, and Jasper, and image generation tools like DALL-E and MidJourney. These technologies are already being applied in industries like content creation, customer service automation, and even creative sectors like art and design. Next, we learned how to get started with ChatGPT. You were guided through the process of signing up, navigating the interface, and choosing between different models like GPT-3 and GPT-4 depending on your needs. We also focused on understanding prompts. Here we covered the role prompts play in guiding AI responses and how to create effective prompts by being clear, specific, and context-driven. We explored advanced techniques like using chain of command prompts to get more detailed responses. In the module on using ChatGPT, we looked at practical applications, such as drafting emails, generating ideas, and automating customer support. You had the opportunity to practice these skills with hands-on exercises and learn troubleshooting tips for common issues. Finally, we discussed ethical considerations and best practices. This included understanding AI ethics, mitigating bias, and ensuring transparency and accountability when using AI. We also touched on privacy and security strategies and looked ahead to future trends like multimodal AI. Additional resources. To continue building on your knowledge, here are some recommended readings and tutorials. For those who enjoy reading, I suggest Artificial Intelligence, A Guide for Thinking Humans by Melanie Mitchell. Superintelligence, Paths, Dangers, Strategies by Nick Bostrom. Life 3.0, Being Human in the Age of Artificial Intelligence by Max Tegmark. If you prefer online tutorials, consider these. OpenAI Documentation, a great resource for in-depth guides on using ChatGPT and other AI tools. Coursera offers a number of courses. edX features various courses from leading universities covering AI fundamentals. You can also check out AI courses offered by Google and IBM for more advanced learning tracks. Next steps in your AI journey. Now that you've completed this course, let's talk about how you can continue building your AI skills. First, make sure you practice regularly. Use ChatGPT and other AI tools in your day-to-day activities. For example, experiment with generating blog posts, automating routine tasks, or trying new ways to leverage AI in your work. Next, stay updated. Follow AI news, blogs, and podcasts to keep up with the latest developments in the field. You can also subscribe to AI newsletters or follow influencers on platforms like LinkedIn and Twitter to stay connected. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We wish you success in your continued exploration of AI.